Hey, it's Kirk. Welcome back to Shoulders and Triceps, week 4, ending it up with a steady state run. So I'm starting off with military press, 2 sets of warm-ups because the shoulders are not warm at all at this point. So the first is 95 pounds, and then up again, 65 pounds, then 95 pounds, just for a set of 5. Get just a little bit of like lactic acid buildup sensation in the shoulders. And then for the failure set, so this is one of the best reps that I've had in a long time. See right there, it stalled and started to come back down, but pushed it up, repped it out. That's where growth comes from. So here we are in lateral raises. This is a set of a light 10. I like to think that my hands are being pulled outward and upward at the same time. Try not to bend at the elbows. Try to lift straight up if you can. That way you focus on the delts and don't involve the muscles of the lower arms much. So these are still very heavy, 30 pounds, and if I can't get to the level of the shoulders, that's when I go to the failure reps. And don't take the tension off. Just keep moving for that set of 4 and then count to 4. It doesn't matter how ugly it is. Go beyond failure, and that's where the growth happens. Just force it with everything you've got. And then here we are moving to bands. I'm already warm in the shoulders from 2 exercises. So as soon as I can't get it to shoulder height, then I go to beyond failure, which is 3 partial reps, and then the last is the 4th with the count to 4. So I always start with the left arm, which is slightly weaker. That way I know how many to do with the right, so I don't become asymmetrically strong on one side. So right there I couldn't get to the shoulder, so there's 4 and the hold to the count of 4. I hadn't showed you this before, so I wanted to show you my setup for rear delts. So it's both feet on the band, and then right above the knee is where I grab the band, and I try to keep the arms really straight. It essentially just mimics the machine that you sit on for either pec flies or reverse it for rear delts, if you've seen that one at the gym. So I kept the camera rolling here just to show you that there's no real reason to take a big break here. You're just doing warm-ups of rear delts, which is not a huge compound exercise. I wanted to show you that this is 2 bands together, so that's a way when you get 4 bands in a kit that you can get incremental weights, incremental resistance, I should say. Also on my wrist, the rolling knob catches on my forearm sometimes and zooms out when I'm not really trying to, so that's what happened here. Anyway, there's to failure and then beyond. And here is diamond push-ups or narrow push-ups, and I use push-up bars because they're good on the wrist, and this is a set of 10 for warm-up. I like a nice wide base with my feet so I don't topple over, and I'm going all the way down to touch my chest to the bars. The push-up bars put you in a position which focuses more on the lower chest, which is really what I want to focus on. That's a weak spot for me that I'm actively working on. And so I go to failure here until I have to put the knee down. Now I'm going to work on some skull crushers. This is the set of 10 for warm-ups. And remember to take your warm-ups seriously. The form in your warm-ups translates to the form in your failure set. So keep the elbows nice and stationary. I've been told that a good way to imagine it is that there's a wooden rod or steel rod between both of your elbows, and they just can't move. And so this was pretty cool. I only got 6 or 7 on this last time, and I almost got 10. So really starting to chase some gains now, which is really the fun part. Now beyond failure, 3, 4, and hold to a count of 4. Again, this is what I would consider a safe exercise in my setup, because if I drop it, it just falls on the safety springs. Here's abs. I work them the same as every other muscle group, 2 sets And the last one is to failure and try to get to beyond. Once I get more lean and more strong, I'll be able to bring these further. But I was only able to get 1 4 weeks ago. And look at this, I can almost get 4. So anyway, there's the stats. Next, I do a steady state run. So here's my stats after the run. And I wanted to show you that this is how the steady state run is designed. The peaks are about 6 miles an hour and then down to a walk at 3. The reason it's designed this way is to try to get you to your level 2 heart rate, which is 220 minus your age times 0.75. Now, running is not glamorous, but here I am, but it works. So does this program work? There it is. The proof's in the pudding. So now everybody's favorite part, protein drink time.